السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيفكم شباب وصبايا؟ شو أخباركم؟ طمنونا عنكم. مباراة جديدة في جيمرز 8، ولكن هالمرة ما بين رول 1 وما بين فيتاليتي. اللي بيعرف إنه تواجهوا آخر مرة في بطولة العالم، وكانت للأسف الفوز لفيتاليتي. فمعقول المرة هاي رول 1 يستدلي هذه المباراة؟ وهل معقول رواس يقدر ياخذ حقه من زين اللي بيحكوا عنه أفضل لاعب بالعالم؟ خلونا نشوف. ولكن إذا أنت ما بتعرف النتيجة توقع لي إياها واكتب لي في الكومنتس، ولا تنسى تضغط على لايك سبسكرايب، خلي عيلتنا تكبر وانجوي.
Instrumental to the home teams. Falcons, they won 4-1 versus Genji. Can Rule 1 do the same and ultimately achieve the near impossible?
We didn't even talk about Kaliers, who I think has had an outstanding tournament so far. You know, Ross gets a lot of the praise because of his 1v1 prowess, but Kaliers in every other mode, every bit as good. And even got MVP a couple of times in the matches that he's played. When the Twins take the pitch, you know everybody's going to have a difficult time.
Twins, of course, that 2v2 team as well, going up against one of the best 2v2 teams in the world with Alpha and Zen. But I mean, the fact that we've only been talking about the 1v1 realistically, we've not even mentioned the fact that we've got probably the top 2v2 teams in the world on this pitch as well. That's extremely exciting. But it's a chance for Rule 1 to really show that that top 4 result that they had all the way back at the Boston Major, that wasn't a fluke. They, of course, wanted to do more at Worlds. They weren't able to. Falcons outplaced them. Vitality is absolutely a proving ground, and that is a great pass. A pass back as well. Mossa was not expecting it, though. A shot down and Zen to save.
A nice save from Zen. Just not enough power there. Now gets the flick, but again saved. Radosin setting up one for Alpha, but blocked again. Zen playing it closely, gonna wait for actually a non-touch from Mossen. And it's gonna come down for Roas, getting the clear out for Rule 1.
It's very good pressure from both teams so far. Roas now passing it down. That's a free jump. That is beauty on a plate.
That's the brotherly hive mind right there. Kaliers with the pre-jump, but Ross, look at that pass. Perfect on the nose. Kaliers, perfect placement on the left side. Nobody from Vitality can respond.
Unbelievable. Seeing those passes come in too, making sure that they are going to be working, as you say, Joby, that's that hive mind. They've got that twin connection. Chance now for Kaliers to make it too, and he does so. Bar down. And that is a huge lead for Rule 1.
Yes, sir. Ross just sends it down the middle of the field. All of Vitality were still in the midfield. You see Alpha coming back. Neither of them were expecting it. They thought somebody was going to be able to get that ball, but Zen creeped up too far. Alpha was still rotating back. They get caught out. Kaliers punishes them with another perfect shot.
And no one back whatsoever. And you normally see that Vitality, their rotations are perfect, essentially. Seeing them both gone is going to be a very good sign for Rule 1 and all the fans in our audience. We saw Sunless in the audience a little bit earlier on. So shout out to him, making sure that he's supporting the boys. Had a little chat with him, and he's always so excited to watch them play.
I still think it's so cool that we have a Rocket League endemic organization. And even, you know, based off of a meme of Rule 1, I just think that's one of the coolest things that we have. And for this team to be as good as they are as well, one of the coolest stories we've had in Rocket League. Zen try to set this up. Also, one of the coolest come-up stories that we've had, winning 5 straight tournaments, trying to make it 6, but Rule 1, so far in this first 3v3, making it difficult.
Zen, great catch, great flick. Alpha's going to be there, but no contact made between him and Mossen. Chance for Radosin now on this right-hand side with 80 boost, gets the reset from the ceiling. So he's still got his flip, but does get caught out by Mossen on that chance. Another ceiling pass comes in, straight towards the net, in fact. Zen, the ceiling bounce, an intended pass, but the accidental goal, they all count as one.
And you see Roas jumped a little early, and then not a bad recovery to get back up, but really was a great 50 from Radosin. He flips right underneath it, just caused the ball to pop up perfectly, and Ross just got frozen on the goal line. He's just hoping that Zen doesn't get a decent shot. Well, I mean, good luck with that. It's Zen, and the dunk from Alpha will give Vitality the tying goal.
Zen being able to make this contact with such speed. It's one there, it's the second towards the net. Kaliers tries his best, but Alpha's there to dunk. It's 2-2 at 2:22.
That first touch from Zen was kind of ridiculous, and it bounces perfectly on the outside corner, and he gets that touch out. That's a tough one for anyone to handle, even Rule 1.
Evened up as quick as you like, and Vitality will very much be liking that chance to make sure that they're going to bring it back to a nice level scoreline. Alpha trying to challenge versus Khalid, but Khalid's getting the better of him, pass it off to Mossen. Zen is already up, can't quite get it past on the dunk. And now 2 minutes remain, and Vitality have had a brilliant final minute or so.
Alpha looking for Zen. He's got him, and Vitality looking for a way out on defense. Rule 1, you see them all lurking around that midfield line. Papa Ross, oh, a big miss on the backboard, and then they missed it off the bar. A chance for Rule 1 to take the lead, and they squander it.
And Alpha with that huge miss too. Should have been a goal for Rule 1 realistically. Fortunate for them, they're not going to be able to get it. And it falls back down towards their defense. Wrath challenging versus Alpha in the sky. Mossen does easily beat out Radosin. Zen with enough boost can take it back, recover, and get another touch, but it falls down to Alpha to clear this one away. Nobody there for him, so just has to relinquish control of that ball entirely.
Good pop here from Kaliers. Trying for the air dribble. Rule 1 gets set back up. The shot right in front. Kaliers trying to get a bump. A touch or anything, but Rule 1 starting to squeeze here on the Vitality back line. Next up, Kaliers looking for a way in. Next up, Mossen. Nice soft touch, but this one just to keep the pressure up on Vitality as they continue to kill the ball into the corner and get another clear.
Alpha chance for a great dunk here, but Roas very intelligently doesn't go for that challenge. Knows that if he does, it could pop out right towards the goal. Instead waits then to head towards that back line. And then you look at the pressure that Vitality maintain with. Chance for a Dosin now. Roas does take it low and again takes it low. It's enough.
Oh,
and Khalid's back flipping the save away from Zen's shot.
Some crazy saves already. Lost not enough juice on that pass. Zen, heavy touch. He's not going to be able to get a transition for Vitality. Rule 1 threatening again. Rule 1 certainly have had most of the pressure in the last minute and a half. They haven't been able to put that real pressure in front of the box. Vitality have managed well enough, but managing is not enough. Really, you're thinking about forcing the OT unless you can get a counter here. Oh, Rule 1 pull back. They might kill it for OT. Do they get one more here? Do they want to play it? Vitality trying to force it out. Downfield, we go overtime for our first game.
Yeah, let down to the ground by Vitality, knowing they're relatively low on boost. Didn't want to risk it. I think the right decision. Overtime is going to be where either of these teams can just take this first 3v3, and then the question mark arises. Do you go twos? Do you go ones? I think it's going to be a real coin flip. Neither matters. Zen up for one reset. Can't get it past Mossen, however, who's been defending brilliantly in this individual game. Khalid's chance, get it over Zen, doesn't manage to do so, and Radosin has to dive in before Mossen gets a chance to shoot. Now, that back corner, falling prey to yet more 50-50s. Vitality do work it out, but Radosin has to wait back. That's a shot very high up. Radosin does get a touch to the ball, and no shot from the double.
Radosin playing cleanly, as per usual. The pot shot easily taken away by Roas. And now Rule 1, again, the overtime was probably the best thing that could have happened for Vitality with the amount of pressure they were facing. But Rule 1 are back on offense. Nowhere for Kaliers really to go. He does get a demo on the back line, forces Radosin to be clinical here, but there he is, gets it back to Alpha. Alpha and Radosin working well. Alpha shot denied by Kaliers.
And the denial is beautiful. Manages to get it away into a great position too. But then Alpha comes back in again. He strikes twice. Venom is going to be lurking in that Rule 1 vein. Minute 15. Now Alpha on the right-hand side with 50 boost. Can he pass this? He'd take it lower. He said no, it bounces very well for Vitality, but Mossen yet again completely dusting Radosin.
So fast coming off the goal line. Just nothing for Vitality to work with. As soon as they get to the edges, ball killed out to the corner. Like you said, Mossen just quicker to it. And there's Kaliers taking away another play. They're having to take these high balls. Zen looking for the bump, he misses him. Boss gets right over him. And Radosin trying again, but he's got no boost and no dunk. A couple times Radosin's just hoping to get that lucky dunk, and he just can't quite get there. Again, taken away.
Great pre-jump from Zen too, shuts down that midfield play. Radosin now can pass it central. Zen was there, while the Alpha was there to shoot. Now Zen has to challenge for the 50. The midfield controlled entirely by Vitality. Rule 1 struggling to work their way out. Till finally it gets only as far as Zen with a block, with a dunk, with a second. And then finally in and out save from Khalid's. Lanai unstoppable, but who but Khalid's to shut down Zen?
You got Mossen in the thirds, you got Kaliers on the goal line. Rule 1 playing some immaculate defense to keep themselves in this overtime. About half a game of Rocket League played already. And yeah, I think some of these plays are already kind of living up to what we were expecting, Stumpy.
Yeah, we expected magic, and already it is huge, and again! Roas comes out, the Twinergy. Save after save, no problem for then, until finally a flip from Khalid isn't able to quite sneak it past that Vitality defense.
Well, the Frenchman starting to struggle, but Alpha able to take that one away off the bar. Still rule one, they have possession and control. Zen has no boost. Push back to the corner, but Vitality are there. Alpha next up, he's over one, no boost. Flip to keep momentum. Just takes the shot before he gets deleted. That's all he could do. And rule one, playing that ball in the corner, Radosin forces one off of him. But again, where are they supposed to go? There's just nowhere to go. You push it across, there's a rule one defender to take it away, but they can't get a hold of the midfield.
Both these teams so deserving of the eventual win that will fall one of their ways. 3.5 minute elapsed. Khalid is up, and leaving that ball gets the call that maybe Zen was already up, and Zen's pre-jumps have been monstrous so far. Radosin waits central, hopes for a moss and miss, but it's never going to be coming in. Not at this point. Bounce off the ceiling. Who's there first? It will be Zen from a miss. Roas turns with that 100 boost, but Khalid's going to be taking over instead.
Love that from Roas. Fakes going for the touch, just takes the boost. Zen was sitting right there. You don't want to force that 50, put your team in a bad spot. Try to give yourself the best option on counter-attack. The pinch, a light pinch, and easily saved somehow.
Zen now to the ceiling with 40 boosts. He can get one and the second. That's on target, but Roas flies high, saves it away. Will Radosin go central with this? Instead he goes solo. There's one. The second is not going to be there for him. Alpha jumps in a little bit too late, in fact. Now Mossin's got a great chance down the other end. Just has to beat Radosin. Isn't able to do so, but Khalid, his backup, will be there.
High ball for rule one. Ross trying to force that ball across, but Alpha, another good 50, but he's out of boost. Dunk out. Rule one, win the corner boosts. Ball's a little far away here for Radosin. You see him wall dashing to try to catch up. He'll take the boost instead. But here they come again. Rule one. Have control of the midfield. Roas with the catch. Oh, the shot! And it bounces right down. Are you kidding?
The impossibility continues. Vitality, what a save across the two. And Rule 1 are going to be hurting, thinking that's gone in. That was 95%.
Oh, a full game of Rocket League has elapsed up high. Oh, Clear's just trying to get in the way, maybe hoping he gets a bump. Rule 1, a couple of close ones. Vitality, a couple of close ones. But no one can seem to break the door down.
Complete deadlock here in our first map. 5 minutes, a whole game again, Jorby. Radosin, right-hand side, will be following up his own touch, but can't quite get it. Mossam with a little bit of a lazy one, a little bit of fatigue starting to come in. Boys, it's game one.
Whoa.
Zen's up
Whoa.
with enough boost.
Oh.
Takes the one, the two. Can't get the bump. Roas is there again.
The air dribble bumps are just failing. They have them red. Rule 1 will not be chipped off the play. They're gonna get the save. They're gonna hop right over you, and they're gonna win the game.
Rule 1, a deserving victory in game number 1. And my word, did they sweat for it. Here out in the desert, the boys have managed to get number 1 versus Vitality. It took them 2 game versus version 1 game or series. That was also 4 overtimes out of 7.
We have 4 OTs in BDS versus Furia as well.
And we have it.
Let's go.
Roas
Let's go.
versus Zen on LAN. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because you are about to have a wild ride.
2 players that are just so quick, and Roas will strike first. First blood goes to Rule 1.
His first aggression by Zen, but wasn't quite able to sneak anything past that defender. And right now, when you look at these two in the leaderboards, they are number 1 in Zen and number 2 in Roas when you look at them competitively.
Love that. It literally doesn't get any better than this. And there you go. It's 1-1 immediately. Zen getting the perfect kickoff and a perfect shot off the rip. Flips into the ball. Ball bounces perfectly back to him. Nothing Ross could do.
Both these players also completely on their game today. Sometimes you have these hyped up matchups where actually it ends up being good, but not quite the world-breaking 1v1 that you would expect. From what we saw in that 3v3, it is going to be that level of quality. Roas with a reset, does get blocked out by Zen on that chance, but relatively low on boost, and has to try and struggle back. Gets 100, lands underneath Roas, can take the shot on target, flies up for the double, but Roas will very much be there.
Zen immediately turns on it. Roas saw and will happily take that back to his own corner. Get that midfield boost. Zen playing him tight, and he's got that first grab. And Roas just flicks it over top of him, but it's not in, and finally goes right over the top of Zen.
What on earth is that shot? Roas from here basically gets sort of like a backflip flick. As it lands on him, he catches it and can flick it in. 16 kilometers an hour, but the second goal for Rule 1.
These players are just so fast. Like, you cannot, you gotta jump as soon as you see Roas catch that ball, because that flick is just so deadly.
But he didn't even catch it.
Yeah, it kind of bounced off his car. You're right, he did just kind of just pop it up above him and then bounce off the corner and in. I mean,
the perfect shot. Chance now for Zen to get a retaliation. The long shot won't work on that chance. With 36, he sees that Roas has snuck out of net and he can't get back. Every angle is deadly.
That's a nasty touch from Zen. Roas gets it across, he thinks he can get back to it. He takes a really wide approach on the, after he takes the boost, and Zen punishes him for it. He's still gonna get solid power on that play.
2-all, minute and a bit gone. Chance for both these players to be able to reign supreme over the other. So far, Roas is undefeated versus Zen. As we said at the top of this game, 2-0 when these two have faced each other. And the air dribble bump. And it's going to be starting off big for the Frenchies.
Gotta love the good old air dribble demo. Zen executes it perfectly here. We're back and forth just like that. It's as soon as they get the ball, immediate shot. There's no waffling, there's no messing around with either of these players.
Kickoffs have been good for Zen so far, and they will be good for Zen again. Gets the one, gets the second in quick succession.
And kickoffs always play a massive factor. Roas just didn't get enough of that one. See from his perspective how he flipped into that ball. Zen just got massive center on that ball as he flipped into it. Now with 3:33, 4-2.
Left-hand wall is going to prove to be the next battleground, and a shot flies on target. Zen very bravely going for that boost. Just managed to just about sneak back in time.
It's just so
Can also get his own corner boost, and then will forgo the ball, get the next corner boost. Roas very low, but rotates via the mid. Both on 100. Zen with one goes to Musty! I hope he's sitting in the audience right now, because that was perfect.
Oh, the power on this. Just good night, Roas. Not even bad position. Not bad anything there for Roas, but perfect power. What are you supposed to do?
When you see a perfect Musty flick, it's just one of the most beautiful things. It's the smooth top of the yogurt that just looks incredible, that you don't want to break. It's just everything.
It's like you go to the ice cream shop and you order the single scoop, but they give you the double scoop, like just for free. Roas gonna split the lead here, get within two, able to get it back, catches Zen out completely, puts it on target.
Yeah, good movement down the pitch by Roas. Manages to sneak in middle of the net as Zen just can't quite come back in time. Vitality though, thanks to Zen, 5-3 up in this individual game. Roas now winning this kickoff.
We're gonna have like 20 goals again? Is that what's about to happen?
Oh, I could go for 20.
Yeah, 20's good.
Go on then.
Roas gonna turn around quick, but he sees Zen in the air. He's gotta wait, or Zen has to wait rather. Gonna take an aggressive challenge, and he's just giving Roas a free goal.
Brilliant win from him too, the speed. Not being deterred by the fact that he was 2 or 3 goals down. Just outspeeds Zen completely and catches him lacking. But Zen with 0 boost had to do something. If he starts to retreat, if he tries to shadow it back, it becomes a little bit more awkward to save. If he can beat out Roas there, then they're both in the same boat, both with very low boost. Took the risk, but the reward falls the way of the Rule 1 player.
Roas has not let this game get out of control. Oh, Zen, another quick one, and he whiffs it. Roas will happily take the game-tying goal.
Another dive in from Zen.
Oh.
Thinks he can outspeed him, and if he made that contact, that's a goal for Zen.
Yeah.
Again, high risk, high reward, but just did not judge it well where he was going to be exactly.
And I think it's fine to take the risk there, to take the aggression. I mean, you saw he was pixels off of even just making contact. Then it's at least contested afterwards, but you miss it, you get punished, and what a flick! Oh, that's disgusting! 4-goal comeback!
My word!
That's a filthy flick, Stumpy.
Oh, gosh.
My God.
From the back of his car as well. Doesn't even roll up onto the back. Something you get that double hit in tennis. And he goes bang, bang. That's what it was. From the hood of his car all the way to the back. Flicks it straight over. Zen not able to deal with it, but a shot just wide of target sees Roas have to stretch. And that's 4 in a row for Roas. Zen needs to get something. The dunk does go just wide of the net, and the boost very much in favour of Zen. But the mid boost now picked up by Roas, up for one. Now the airdrop bump, it's going there again. Manages to just sneak round. Another high risk, another high reward, falling in favour of Roas.
Such an aggressive approach by Zen, but the air dribble bump, it's tried and true, Stumpy. He connected on the last one. In the 3v3 though, how many times had he gone for the air dribble bump and Roas was just over top of him and got the save? Exactly what happens right there. And the aggression from Zen has just not worked out. Roas has punished him every single time. 5 straight goals for Roas.
Minute 45, Zen has to try and wrestle back two. That's one up, then goes low with the challenge. But that's the thing, Zen and Roas, if they're losing, they can both mix it up. They have different play styles they can go to. The aggression so far for Zen has become predictable.
He's got to mix it up. Got to find a way in, but it's so hard. Roas, one of the best defenders in the world. Maybe if not the best defender in the world. Roas taking another shot. Just trying to dump that off, get some boost. He's got it now. Zen. Oh, Roas fake challenge. Forcing Zen to give that up, and Zen still has control. Zen trying to force his way through on the ground. Got the 50, got the bump. He's got to turn quick, and it just goes away! That's what we talk about with the mix-ups.
The sheer wrestling him, gets him in an armbar, lets it roll its way in. Get in the corner, Roas. You are not saving that.
You know what they say about strikers, Stumpy? Get him to the ground. Zen, full grapple on the play. Puts himself within one. He's not out of it.
And a minute remaining. The fight is in Zen. Stinging like a hornet. Roas not quite being able to be removed from the pitch with that demo attempt. And with a lot of boosts on both sides, it's going to come down to those mind games. A tap over top, the in and out, the recovery is there. Roas has to shoot it wide of the net. Boost being grabbed by neither of his players, and they find themselves low again. But Zen to the ceiling. Gets one. Roas meets him there. The 50.
So quick.
Goes sideways across our pitch. The lateral plays. Now Zen, opportunity with 30 boost. Goes low with it. He is learning, but as is Roas. And the long shot. It's 8 for all one.
Absolutely clinical from Roas. He does not give Zen any space. If he has the boost, he's in your face. He does not let you play with the ball in his half. He is so quick. One of the quickest defenders I have ever seen in every mode, especially 1v1. He won't let Zen have his food. Roas eating good right now. 25 seconds. This game is his to lose.
Has to try and bring Zen back though, does Zen. Goes low with that challenge, but as does Roas. Bumped away from it, but gets bumped into the ball and the recovery. He manages to stay in the play, and these seconds tick down.
Roas pumps it up again. Zen's got a full boost though. Roas has nothing. He's only got one. He needs the corner. This is a chance for Zen. He needs to get it with time. The bump! He misses! Roas got the touch! Zen needs time! He's got none! Roas taking down Zen in the ones!
A spectacular game from both players. Two Titans battle above the city of Riyadh. And only one victor, Rule 1. They go 2-0 up in the series. Regionals, majors in. This is where Rule 1 took them down previously. They are 2-0 up. And Vitality need to bring something back now, otherwise reverse sweep is on the cards.
The Saudis on their home turf are certainly making Vitality work for it. But Vitality, they have not collected a paycheck. They really haven't gotten the work done. It's been a little too difficult. That Rule 1 defense in the first 3v3 was impossible to penetrate. See what Vitality can do this time. But how many times did we see them try to push the ball? They don't have a lot of boost. Something's got to change this time for Vitality.
On the side of Rule 1, however, keep it the same. You have been doing an incredible job making sure that you're shutting down Zen as and when. You are being aggressive when you need to. Their ground game has been absolutely spectacular. The 50s going so incredibly in their way over and over again. And a lot of the midfield possession, especially in the way of boost, has gone the way of Rule 1 too. So, same Vitality to focus on. It's making sure that they are working back and pushing back against the dominance that Rule 1 are starting to really display.
Kick out to the side. Rule 1 are going to get a little bit of space here. Vitality, you think they get a little bit? Oh, a hard shot from Kalirs. Rule 1, keep on rolling.
First blood yet again, and the pass from Mosin. And we were talking about how good those 50s were. That is the perfect example of it. The fact that you have got him in the center, ready to receive the pass. And yet, Alpha, no touch can be made. Brilliant move from Rule 1.
Here we go, Vitality, another shot. Now one up high. The Roas, they get over one. Oh, Dosen, not able to get back to that touch. Vitality forced back again. High ball off the corner, nothing Rule 1 can do about that one, and Vitality are just looking for any kind of midfield. It's just not there, Kaliers. Oh, you disgusting, man. He got the flick on the backside. Rule 1 can do no wrong.
Oh, we saw what his twin can do in the 1v1, and we've seen what Zen can do as well, and Kaliers outplays Alpha. Brilliant catch, the flick back behind. Less space to aim for, but a harder place to save it from.
What are Vitality supposed to do? They're getting absolutely stuffed right now. And it's not something I really expected to say. They're just having so much struggles on offense. They're not able to dictate pace of play at all. It is all Rule 1 right now.
A miss from Alpha, sees another clear from Roas from the backboard. Now Zen has time, he has space, he has boost, sends it high, and Kaliers, he reads him immediately. Great catch from Rodosen in the midfield, but challenged again by Roas.
Roas has a shot, but the 50 denied. And Kaliers just going in, being annoying. You know, it's a nuisance when you think you have a clear, and the player just sitting around, flipping in front of you, taking the ball away, taking your boost away. And Rodosen looking for a pass, and again, no connection for Vitality.
Halfway through the game, and Rule 1 with that 2-0 lead. It's going to stick so far. Kaliers now pushing up the right-hand side. Alpha manages to get a challenge, but no one really following on the side of Vitality.
Some space here for Kaliers. Oh, hops right over one attacker from Vitality. Gets over two, but gets chipped off the play. Chance for Zen, but a heavy touch. He is going to get another chance at it. Again, that heavy touch, the ball just forced into the corner. Not much he can actually do on that play. Vitality's still in retreat, so it's Rule 1's ball. They have completely killed this clock as well. 3 minutes gone, and Rule 1, they really haven't made Vitality look threatening at all.
An own bump as well is going to be throwing off that Vitality defense, puts them a little bit into shock. Rodosen now pushing up the pitch. Gets a failed flick, and Roas able to read him quite handily. Alpha passing towards Zen, but Zen has to take that risk. He takes it, and now Mossen is going to be on that counter-attack. The shot can come in. Instead, it just goes a bit wide, and Rodosen's able to clear it away.
Cool. Pass from Roas.
He's there.
How does he get the touch? There's nobody from Vitality to challenge that. It just goes over two defenders. Well, Vitality, we're usually so good on the defense, taking away those opportunities. Here they get one, the fake underneath. They still gotta get by two more. He scoops it across, but Alpha has no entry point.
Every exit, every entrance shut down entirely by Rule 1. Excellent movement. Chance though, Rodosen up onto the backboard, will be cleared away by Roas. Says no thank you, opposite corner's where this ball's gonna live, son.
Absolute booming from Roas. And Zenti, he's getting chipped, he has no boost. There's nothing he can do, he's just getting bullied off the play. Rule 1 say, okay, Zen, yeah, you're pretty good, but what can you do when we're just constantly chipping you off the ball? The answer's nothing.
Touch.
It's in, Stumpy. They're absolutely dominating Vitality.
Vitality have no answers. Rule 1 wrote the exam. They know what's coming up next.
Oh, they asked the teacher for the test exam. They have all the answers, and they aren't sharing with Vitality.
3-0 in this game, and probably in the series. Ladies and gentlemen, this was our highlight match. This was the one to go to 7. This was the one to show what Rocket League can be. And Rule 1 are systematically dismantling the world champions.
Such an impressive series from the Saudis. I mean, sure, you expected it to be close. You expect Rule 1 to have more than a shot against this team, but going up 3-0, putting Vitality down 4-0 in the second 3v3 with 15 seconds, they're absolutely crushing them. Trash compacted into a box.
When's the last time Vitality were down by 4 goals? That cannot happen often whatsoever.
Never. With Zen, never. I doubt it has happened.
It's unbelievable. The dominance. Rule 1, and routine win. I never thought I'd say that, the double commit.
It really was routine, wasn't it?
The 5th goal!
Are you kidding me? They're already dead! Stop! Oh my goodness! this?
Unless you're in the audience, in which case you're saying, no,
Go more.
continue.
Go more.
Keep going, there's a second left. We could have 6 here.
Like, Zen, 6 straight tournament wins? No, absolutely not. The hometown rule 1. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go to the 2v2. And I'll be honest with you, Stumpy. I'm down by our first Rocket League endemic org. Here we go. The 2v2 begins. Kaliers and Roas, the twins, versus Zen and Alpha 54. You can't ask for a much better 2v2 matchup.
And a potential way to end the series as well for Rule 1. Maybe our last one of the day. Chance though as Roas from that back goes get it over the top of Zen. Zen's still looking very aggressive. A lovely tap round. Can Roas get the cut? He's not quite able to. Zen quite handily back in time.
Nice touch, but they gotta put it on target. And they can't. Zen was playing deep on that right side midfield boost. Double tap and saved again. Alpha gonna take it next, but he can't get back to the ball. Can at least get the 50s. Zen gonna let it come back. Does not want to force the 50.
And tell you what, there was a chance there just as Zen to take a really simple, easy shot because Alpha got the bump on Roas. But maybe not communicated, maybe not trusted, whatever it was. There was a chance there for the easy 1-0. A fake out. Roas goes in low. The boys, the twins, the twinergy of Rule 1.
They're connected. They've got the telepathy. The fake from Kaliers. You see him go back in the net. He's expecting the shot, and it's just too little, too late.
Wow. Yet again, Rule 1 showing that they are on top right now in this series. First minute, Rule 1 lead.
This is absolutely mental.
No
This is
way!
absolutely mental. My brain cannot comprehend the absolute dominant performance right now. Kaliers underneath, pops it up. Zen, that's not even a bad approach. Kaliers just got your number.
We see Alpha in the middle, having a little bit of a laugh, having a giggle. And that is something that is very fun for these teams, of course, making sure they are having that have fun meta. It's worked out very well. But I don't know how his teammate may well be feeling. Chance for Zen, though, to flick over towards Alpha. Isn't able to get any shot from it, though. Kaliers sends it straight back towards Zen. Zen shies away. Alpha shoots. Roas tips it over the top. And Zen now really starting to play away from his aggressive style that it was going for before. It wasn't working, but is it too little too late?
Yeah, it just might be, but there's plenty of time. They got to turn this horse around, but when the horse is going so fast and you try to stop that horse too quickly, you'll end up just getting yourself kicked off the back of
That's
it.
one.
But Zen, he finds a way to get in and split the lead. Could that be the difference?
Excellent bumps as well. Zen gets the touch here, past it central. Kaliers gets a very awkward touch, and then Zen removes Roas from the equation and makes the sum 2-1.
Vitality. You said that Zen aggression, it works for him. He's the deadliest player in the world. Right now he has to wait because Kaliers, you know, we talk so much about Roas, but Kaliers in 3s and 2s has been absolutely lethal. He had that fake to give Roas the goal, the second goal. He had that flick earlier. And oh, what a 50. Got straight out. Even Kaliers wasn't expecting that to come out so cleanly for him. Only 33 here, and just lets the 50 come in. Kaliers playing that so smartly.
They're so happy to take that 52. And they've won the majority of them so far. His 50s going in favor of Rule 1 over and over again. Vitality not seeming to have learned from that just yet. Kaliers now to the right-hand side against Zen. Neither really comes out with the ball or possession. Both Roas and Alpha do a little circle, trying to play chicken, see who's going to be going for that ball first. It does end up being Alpha in the challenge. Roas has to jump over the top of Alpha too, and gets the pass back over towards Zen. 100 boost. Can't go for anything. Just waste boost, waste time.
They just don't have the cleanest touch. They're trying to force something towards the middle, get something to a teammate, but you haven't seen that immaculate control. Oh, that's a great shot from Alpha, but Roas. Great touch back out to the corner. Kaliers collides with Alpha, but the ball gets downfield. The net's open, and Roas gets another for Rule 1.
You get a single challenge go your way, and in 2v2, the game mode is brutal. No one's there back. No one's going to be waiting. Zen has gone. It may well be the time of Rule 1.
No shot, this is a 4-0.
There's no shot.
No shot.
Jolby.
They gotta come back.
Jolby.
Are you serious?
Jorby. It's not going to be a 4-0.
We got 4-0.
Yeah,
Vitality
4-0.
Rule 1. This is going to be Game 7.
It's going to be, of course, going to be a game
Yeah, it's going to
7.
be so close. So we're so excited for this match today. Really, before the day started, Stumpy and I are like, man, can't wait to cast this one. It's going to be an absolute
It's going to be a big one.
And you know what? It still has been a banger.
It's still been incredible.
Watching Vitality get shellacked is kind of fun. I'm not watching them get shellacked. Watching Rule 1 hand the shellacking.
Yeah.
Like, let me fix my phrasing there.
It's not been the fun in the way that we anticipated, but it's still been pure quality. Pure shots, pure Rocket League. Alpha gets the second, and there's 90 seconds for them to bring another one back. Rule 1, they've got to stay composed.
French aren't quite done. They get a double commit out of Rule 1. Kalir's a little too jumpy coming across. And Roas, maybe he should have gone for it, but someone got to communicate there for Rule 1. Either way, you give credit to Alpha and Zen on it. Now Zen gets a nice catch on the kickoff, the flick up, but denied again.
1 minute 25. One player removed from the pitch. Roas, left-hand side, challenges. Gets that 50, and now Zen can challenge versus Roas. Bounces very nicely for him, but Kalir's beats out Alpha. Zen again has to rush back for defense. Oh my word. Tips it above the bar, but Roas in the midfield makes sure that Alpha cannot just get a poach.
And now he's got to work for it in the corner. And then he just loses the ball and cleared out again. Zen has to run back quick. Alpha's got to run back quick. All of Vitality got to run back. They're starting to run out of time. Cleared out. Ross has got plenty of boost, trying to fake Zen into a touch.
Good demo.
To open it up. Ross trying to kick it over Zen. He's got no boost. And he just gets the touch to take it away.
40 seconds. Alpha now, midfield, sends it long. Roas able to get that clear away. We see that trophy that these two teams are vying for. Zen again gets that last second touch.
Up again. High ball for Vitality. This is it. They have to find a way to start this reverse sweep. Zen flipping it over once.
That's one.
The bump. The shot.
Goal! Roas helps it on its way, but the physicality Vitality finally pays off.
Big goal. Zen, the classic air dribble pump attempt, forces Roas back. Nothing he can do to get the touch. Alpha collects on the shot. 24 seconds. It could be another OT, but they just win the kickoff. Kalir's got the catch. Try the low 50. It's not going to work against Zen.
50 goes in favor. Zen gets a long shot. Roas is there. Goal line clear. One demo. Second pump. The double demo, and Alpha's on target. Vitality. What a recovery.
If you can't beat them, don't lead them. 1, 2. See you later. Alpha will put that one in, and Zen the headhunter takes them all out.
Vitality come alive once again. Resuscitated on Wasteland. But there's still 10 seconds. Roas, midfield. Who's bumping?
No way!
It's Roas
No
shooting!
way!
No bump needed! It's simply an outplay!
6 seconds is all it takes for Rule 1 to get right back in the tie. Alpha can't get back. It's a perfect kickoff. The Twins, they're not letting them in.
Final 6. Vitality, do they stay firm? Do we get a Rule 1 resurgence? Zen, intelligently grabbing that back 100 boost. He's up high, gets one, has the reset, won't go for it. Alpha to the ground. Overtime in a game that we considered dead.
That should have been a Vitality win. They should have let it go in. Now Roas is there. He fakes the touch. Kalir's get. Oh, the bench! The Twins put Vitality in the bin.
The ultimate twinergy of the death on Wasteland. Kalir's, you monstrous man! Vitality buried in the sand. Here at Gamers 8. A decisive, a deadly 4-0.
An absolute sandstorm onto the Frenchman. The fist bumps. But man.